Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things real estate. For those who are subscribed, thank you so much. Those have not subscribed, please subscribe, smash that like button, comment. Today's topic, we're going to talk about the various ways, 5 in particular, that you can make money without closing deals in real estate. Okay. Now, I'm well aware that most of us got into the real estate industry, or some of us are wanted to get into the real estate industry to generate revenue, to make money, to have a certain lifestyle, certain freedoms that money can give you. I've been in the industry for a while now, and I can give you on the other side of that some ways you can make money without closing deals. And for most of us, let's understand that we do want to close deals. The things that I'm going to talk about today, you can do while your deals are steady. And these are things that you can do while your deals getting closed are not steady. We want to build our business up a certain way. Like there's some people that want to close every week. There's some people that want to close every month. There's some people that want to close every 3 months or every quarter. Different ways you want to go about handling your business and your clientele, potential clientele. But these are ways that in the midst of that, in your slow seasons, in your peak seasons, you could still generate income and revenue while being a licensed realtor. Being a licensed realtor gives us so many options at our disposal that when I first started in the industry some time ago, I did not know were available. But now I can say, this is something that, you know what, I never even heard about from even people that were in the real estate industry before I got my license and got with a brokerage. So now that I'm on the other side of that, I just want to inform and educate you guys the best way that I know how. I'll give you an example. So I'm staying here in Indianapolis, and let's just say I have a family member or a friend that's moving to Chicago or Dallas. I have close friends that are realtors in both of those markets. So I can say, hey friend, I have John Doe or Jane Doe and their family. They want to move down. They don't really know any realtors. They're moving down. They want to relocate for work or personal. Can I connect you with them? They're likely going to say, yeah, sure, that's perfectly fine. And oh yeah, by the way, I would like to get my 25% referral fee because I'm the one that was working with them here, and I'm the one that connected them with you, and I'm a procuring cost. Is that perfectly fine? Typically, it's going to be a yes, because if you're on the other side of that as the agent that's getting the referral, I get a client that's typically ready to buy or rent then buy, that I didn't have to find or work hard to get. I get a very, very warm lead, typically a hot lead, from someone I know, trust, or even if it's someone within my same brokerage's name, just in a different part of the country or different part of the state, you'll take it more times than not, right? So I mentioned 25% because that's generally the standard fee for referral. It's not set in stone. It's not set in stone, but that's the standard fee. Now, coming back to the referral thing. You have family member move to another part of the state where you're not working, or you don't feel like working up in that area, or to another part of the country where you have someone that you know that you reached out to and establishes connection. Let's just say, for example, your aunt or your family member that moved to another part of the state or another market, and you were the procuring cost within that referral, and they buy a house for $300,000, townhouse, condo, for $300,000. The 3%, which isn't a industry standard, that's just how typically I structure mine's 3%. 3% is as the buyer's agent, right? 3% of $300,000 is $9,000. But since it's 25% of the commission, 25% of 9,000 is $2,250. So you got around $2,000 just because you referred a person you know to someone else that you know to help them get settled in and move in another part of the state or the country. That's the beauty of referrals. Next, I want to talk about creating content. You can generate income by creating content. YouTube, Instagram, and I'm sure other social media websites, when it comes to how many subscribers, likes, and views your content gets within that 12-month period, you can gain income. And you can become a YouTube partner, or with Instagram, you have paid tutorials, or you have like your shop attached to your website or your post, and you can make money that way as well. I think that's pretty awesome. For example, I read somewhere that there's someone, I want to say The Rock, right, who has millions of followers on Instagram, gets paid like $1 million per post, right? Just letting you know the ceiling of these things. And then there's people on YouTube that are YouTube partners that can make hundreds of thousands, if not $1 million a year. But YouTube, I'll be specific with YouTube, is you have to get reviewed and approved once you hit 1,000 subscribers to be in the YouTube Partner Program. And then from there, the big thing that YouTube is in terms of like paying out to their content creators is how much your viewers and the people that like and comment watch the ads. So I've been on YouTube just as a user, just as a fan for over 15 years. And we always see those ads, all right? If you don't have YouTube Premium. So you sit through the ads, that's part of like how you make money. And it's a whole big formula around that. But creating content is a way how you can make money. Another way you can make money is training active agents as well as future agents. So the very first time I took the real estate exam, I walked out, I was defeated, deflated, whole nine, a story for another day. And there was a woman who was parked right next to me. So her car door was open. I reverse parked essentially everywhere. So how my door was open, her door was open. We were like, we had to, I guess, speak to each other. And we spoke to each other. And she said that this was her 9th time taking the real estate exam, and she only passed the state, and she still needs to pass the national exam. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of people out there that could use assistance passing the real estate exam. This is where you come in as a licensed realtor. You can help them out with that if you want to. And you can set your own price and your own rate. And then in terms of training current real estate agents, everybody sets their business up different. Everybody has different strengths and weaknesses, different experience levels. But I'm sure there's something that you can help out other agents. You just have to put yourself out there that you're willing to do so. Here's how much you charge per hour. Here's how much you have for certain services. And there's a book that I'm reading called The 5 a.m. Club. And if you want to get the world class, you can't get the world class alone. You have to have world class support. So the people that are doing very well, they have people that are great at certain areas that help them out. You may not be selling the most homes, or deals aren't closing as fast for you, but you're really good at explaining things and cutting the fat out. So maybe that you can be a good trainer within the real estate space. Another way that you can make money within real estate as well is consultations. Now, I'm not talking about the person that you meet up with, like a friend, or a person that you answer a few questions on social media or via text as it relates to the housing market. What will it take for them to get pre-approved? So on and so forth. What I mean is, we have those people that, hey, can I pick your brain? Hey, can I pick your brain? And it's never a 5-minute conversation. It's a 45-minute conversation, a 2-hour conversation. You're texting back and forth all night or all afternoon. We have to put boundaries up. Not because we necessarily want to monetize per se, but the more that I have this free consultation with you, or I'm texting back all hours of the day, is the less time that I can spend generating revenue and income, or helping out my current, if not, as well as past clients and future clients as well. So you can create Calendly, for example, is a company you can go through. You can go through another source. It doesn't matter. But create a space where people can, potential buyers and potential sellers that want to work with you, a place where they can do consultations with you. Hey, here's how much I charge per hour. The first one, let's say a 30-minute time block will be free. But after that, here's how much I charge per hour. And there's a quote out there saying out there is, people don't respect what's free. We just don't. We go to Apple. We spend all that money on the iPhone. We respect it. Nike, we love Jordans. We love Nikes. We'll spend a little bit more than what we should on those. Because there's a dollar sign behind it, we assume a certain level of value and we revere it a lot more than if it was free. So don't be afraid to put paid consultations out there for potential buyers and sellers. And the fifth way that you can make money as a licensed realtor is hosting open houses as well as private showings. Let's talk about open houses. At my brokerage, they do a lot of reply all on a lot of the emails. So sometimes different brokers, if they can't host open houses for that particular day or that weekend for whatever reason, they'll throw it out there. Hey, does anybody want to host my open house at 200 Main Street? I did not realize that every single time you host an open house, it's not going to be paid. What you get paid as within experience, or if you get potential buyers, then maybe you can represent the buyer side, and then the person that's throwing those open houses out there in the group email, group text, they're going to be the listing agent side. But then there's sometimes, whether it's via urgency, that agents will be like, hey, I'll pay $25, I'll make $40 or $50, even $75. One time I made $75 to host an open house a few towns away that the agent that was the listing agent could not make it that weekend for whatever reason, right? So hosting open houses could be profitable. And as well as private showings. Like today, I'm helping out an agent in my office with a showing for his client that's moving in from California to Indianapolis. So the inspection was done yesterday, and when the inspection was happening, I want to say that his client was still on the plane. So he has the inspection report, and that agent, before he got on the plane, was at the inspection. So he was privy to a lot of things that were happening outside of just like the black and white that's on the paper and the report they would get. Today, I'm getting paid for that private showing just so they can walk through and make sure that everything on the inspection checks out. This is an area they really want to live in because this client has family in the area, but they've never been in that area themselves. So I'm getting paid this morning to go about 15 minutes from my house and show this client around. And to be candid, when it comes to these private showings, they're typically only 15 to 30 minutes. So I'm getting paid X amount for including the commute and then the showing, about an hour of my time that I wouldn't have got if that was not the case. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, view, share. The channel only grows because you guys help it grow. So I want to thank you for that and thank you in advance. I'm going to use my platform here to lead, guide, and educate. All right? You guys have a great day.